Do you feel invisible at midlife? How about we stop that right now? Hi everybody, it's Susan Paget here, and this is the Change Guru. This is a place where we have a conversation about all things midlife. And today we're going to talk about a topic that is really common to see on vlogs and in articles, and that is the idea of feeling invisible at midlife. Right now I'm going to give you 3 tips that I hope are going to challenge and change the way that you think about this whole invisible at midlife thing. But before I get started, I just want to say one little truth, and that's that everybody, no matter what their age, whether you are a woman or a man, probably has felt at one time or another in their life the whole invisible thing. I mean, think way back to the time where maybe you didn't get picked, you got picked last for sports, or you didn't get a Valentine, or you didn't have a date, or you didn't get the job. Well, that is something that happens to all of us. We all have those feelings of insecurity. Now, I know the stats don't look that great on paper about women over 50 in the workplace, but what I choose to do is to focus on the things that I can control. And when it comes to invisibility, these are definitely 3 things we can all take on board ourselves. My tip number 1 is to ask yourself the question, what is this all about? What are these messages that you're getting about feeling invisible? What is the feelings that you're getting? What are they trying to tell you? Are you feeling low self-esteem? Are you feeling self-conscious about your looks? Is there a way that you can step up things that you're learning? What is going on with you? It's just kind of a deep question that takes it from being someone else's problem, someone else's situation, and brings it on to you. What is your perception of invisibility trying to tell you? My second tip is to take the be a stranger in a strange land approach. What does this mean? Well, think about it. When you go on vacation, if you go by yourself, you have to look out for everything for yourself, don't you? You have to make the reservations. You have to check into the hotel. You have to get your bags off the plane. You have to go and find out where you're going. You just have to be really engaged and really aware. And what I like to do is take that be a stranger in a strange land approach into my real life. So it means I've got to lift my own things. I've got to open my own door. I've got to engage and make contact and talk and deal. I can't wait for someone to come and help me. Otherwise, to use the same metaphor, be a stranger in a strange land, I'd never get off the plane. So just really kind of, engaging and just checking in and seeing how much are you giving if you want to get. Now, this third tip is a little bit heavy, and it's to ask yourself the question, who is invisible to you? I know, it's a challenge, but it is a good way to really gauge what you're putting out there. So, do you acknowledge the person who is behind the counter and serving you? Are you looking at other women that are coming your way? Are you opening doors for people? How are you treating the rest of the world? You'll notice there's kind of a common theme with these tips, isn't it? It's kind of about taking a situation and rather than being at the mercy of it or being helpless about it, it's about taking responsibility for ourselves, looking at a challenge as a way for self-growth. And one thing that is really amazing about the whole invisible at midlife idea is that actually we're not. And I know this firsthand. My 2 daughters who are in their early 20s are always recognizing women that are kind of walking down the street and look cool and they're older, or they'll send me magazine articles, or they are talking about, stuff that is in relation to growing older. So their eyes are on us. That might not be like huge bells and whistles and stuff, but younger generations of women are looking at us for proof of life, to see, what is happening. It's kind of, we are the kind of role models that we did not have growing up. So this is our chance, not only for ourselves, to really take the responsibility of being visible to ourselves, but also putting out a pathway there for the younger girls that follow. Now, I hope you really got something out of this idea of feeling visible at midlife and challenging the idea that there is nothing that we can do about it. If you've got something to say about this issue, I'd really love to hear from you. How do you feel about the idea of being invisible at midlife, and what is your approach? Share it with us here. Just post your comment right below. All right, hey, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share this with you. I really look forward to talking with you next time. I do these videos every single week, so please subscribe so you don't miss any. Okay, that's it for me for now. I look forward to seeing you next week. Until then, I see you. I see you. Do you feel invisible at midlife? Forgot what I was going to say. Do you feel invisible at midlife? Do you feel invisible at midlife?